Hello, and we're live here on day 3 of this mindset challenge. And first of all, thank you very much for getting involved. I hope you found it interesting. If you're joining us afresh for day 3, not to worry. I'm going to leave days 1 and 2 pinned on my business page, or you can also find me on YouTube. Best to go to the business page though, because there you can apply comments and it's easier for me to respond if there are some questions that you have. So as I say, day 1 and 2 pinned to the top of that business page. I will put it in the show notes. If you're listening to this, you're obviously listening to this either on YouTube or on my business page. But I'll put a note out on my personal page too, so that people can find the relevant feeds. So let me give you a brief rundown of what we've done on days 1 and 2. And really to kind of celebrate the fact that we have this new non-type 2 diabetic mindset that we've hopefully installed in here, which is the first step in this journey. I'm not telling you now that you can imagine it away or you can manifest a lack of something like type 2 diabetes, but nevertheless, you've taken a critical first step to reversing this. Whatever your reasons, I explained in day 1 that my reason was extremely personal, and well, I'll take you back now just in case you might have missed that in day 1, but I've been a diabetic now since 2020, so 22 years, and I'm still a type 2 diabetic now, but I've reversed my condition. So no longer do I need my insulin 4 times a day. No longer do I need 1 or 2 oral medications. I've got rid of all the medications. No insulin, no tablets, nothing foreign coming into my body now, just the food that I eat. So I'm effectively controlling my type 2 diabetes with food alone. And if you're on a type 2 diabetes journey, that's probably how you started too. Or at least the way out of type 2 diabetes that was offered to you. Because essentially, type 2 diabetes is a lifestyle disease. And your lifestyle at any one time is made up by several different ingredients, including nutrition, exercise, and a whole lot of activity. If you go back to the Wheel of Life that we did in day 1, and that's posted alongside the day's teaching as well. If you go back to that Wheel of Life, basically I'm talking about everything in that wheel. And the point I was making on day 1 was that by focusing on just one of those aspects, and for us it's our health, by focusing on just one of those dimensions to your life, we can explode and grow a positive impact to the rest of our life too. So in day 1, we basically took a benchmark of where we are right now, knowing that we won't be there very long. Keep that in your drawer, keep it safe, because as you continue through this process, you want to just pull it out of the drawer once in a while and just take a look at it and celebrate how far that you have progressed. But for now, it can go into your drawer. So that was day 1. And in day 2, we started creating a very colourful, vivid, desirable picture of where we wanted to be. And I encouraged you to beef up the colour and all these different modalities, like the sound and the feeling in particular, because that's what we were trying to generate in day 2. It was a feeling of what life will be like when we reverse this condition. And I'm very careful about calling type 2 diabetes a condition. It's a condition because it's as I said before, it's a choice. So it's a mantle, it's a cloak that we choose to wear. Now I accept we might not have known about the choices we were making 10, 15 years ago. But they were choices, just like we're faced with choices every moment of our day. And the choice to reverse it is yours too. And, even before mindset, that is the critical point of action. That you're choosing to do something about this. And well done for that, because to take that first step oftentimes takes clients a wee while, because they've had a lot invested in this type 2 diabetes thing. This is no way a joke, because I know how much I'd invested in it, how much I had a bit of a secondary gain, because when I went out for meals with family or whatever, people would ask me, how's your type 2 diabetes going? And in a way, that gave me, it was a sense of recognition. And I was being talked about. And that sense of recognition goes deep to our sense of our own identity. And it's nice to be noticed. If you feel any of those type of emotions, then don't be concerned, because as you're going on this journey right now, you will increasingly be part of the conversation as your loved ones and those around you really notice that something has changed. And my friends and family used to ask me, oh, Stephen, you've lost a lot of weight, or you look great. What are you doing? What's different? And there's an opportunity to tell them about the great thing you're doing and get their support and encouragement, but also display to them that you're taking responsibility for your health. And it's really something to be applauded. So, if anyone does try and talk you down or anything like that, please stay strong, because it's a remarkable thing you're doing. So that was day 2. And here we are in day 3 now, the final day. And you may well be asking yourself, what's my next best step? What do I do now? And remember, I fostered and nurtured and hugged this condition for 22 years before I came up with this reversal solution. And it is, because it's to do with lifestyle, it's to do with, in fact, there are three main aspects to this solution. One of them is mind, one of them is body, and the other one is I'll call spirit. But I'll go into that in a bit more detail. So what do I mean by spirit? Well, throughout our life's experiences, we grow and we get scarred as well. And some of these scars, these emotional scars, aren't fully resolved in our bodies. And wherever they start off, they travel. They could travel to anywhere in your body and produce a disquiet, basically a ball of energy that is sitting where it isn't meant to be and is acting as a trap for normal energy flow to circulate around the body. And this is what's different about my Forever program, because oftentimes professionals don't talk about this emotional side of type 2 diabetes. But I know from experience that clients can have deep-seated traumas that sat at the very source of their diabetes development. And in my Forever program, I give time to understand how these are developed and then release them so that they no longer underpin your health condition. And you know, you can go elsewhere for dietary advice and for you know, a program that will help you lose weight, and all of these things will help, but they'll be missing this extra element of the solution. So my most successful clients come on my Forever program, and it costs them £5,995 plus VAT. But that might not be the right solution for you right now, for financial or other reasons. And I've got two other programs that start from as little as under £30. So all I'm saying as a next best step is arrange a call with me. We can discuss your particular situation and the solution that will be right for you. I'm not going to put anything on screen right now, but underneath the video, in the comments, I will put details. I will put a calendar link in there so that you can give me a call. You can arrange a time, give me a call, and we can spend half an hour basically so that I can understand your needs a little better. And then we can come to an understanding as to what program might be right for you right now. And, you know, there are other programs on offer. There are perhaps some free programs that will help you some of the way from the NHS. You might have tried these. And if they didn't work, it doesn't mean reversal doesn't work. And if you haven't tried them, take a look. Take a look at what there is out there before you give me a call. Lots of them will invite you to join them at a particular time and at a particular place, particularly those that might be commissioned by larger health bodies. My program is built around the needs of entrepreneurs. And that's because that's exactly where I was and I am. And as an entrepreneur, it's not always the most convenient thing accessing services that are at a particular time, at a particular place, that may not suit my diary or my family life or other things going on. And that's another important thing about this program. You, on the Forever program, you get to choose when you have your one-to-one coaching. You get to choose when we work on the emotional underpinning for your type 2 diabetes. And inevitably, you get to choose how quickly that you reverse it. So, as I say, that's the only call to action. Arrange a meeting. I'll send you a Zoom link and we'll have a call for half an hour that could quite literally change your life. It's been a real pleasure to be with you throughout this 3-day program. I hope you've got something out of it, and I'm always asking people for feedback. So whatever that feedback is, post a comment. Tell me about what you've done to perhaps implement some of this advice. It's Friday. The weekend is ahead of us. I'm really looking forward to mine. Whatever you're doing and whoever you're doing with, have a really wonderful weekend. And I hope you and I can talk very soon. Thanks again. Love to you all. Bye.